Tiffany Henyard, once celebrated as a promising figure in both the entertainment industry and the world of business, has found herself at the center of a financial and legal storm that has taken a serious toll on her career, reputation, and personal life. Known for her charisma and ability to juggle multiple ventures, Tiffany had built a brand centered around entrepreneurship, entertainment, and a public persona that many admired. However, as her financial troubles grew, so did the complexity of her issues, particularly with the government. This escalation in her personal and professional life has led Tiffany to a pivotal moment where the path ahead is unclear and the stakes are higher than ever. Tiffany's bankruptcy filing, which shocked many who once viewed her as a successful and financially savvy individual, is only the surface of her current struggles. Filing for bankruptcy is a drastic measure, typically taken when an individual or business is overwhelmed by debt, and that is precisely where Tiffany finds herself today. For months, reports have revealed that Tiffany has been facing an enormous amount of debt from various business ventures that have failed to deliver the returns she expected. These ventures, which once seemed promising, have not only drained her financial resources, but have also left her unable to pay back her creditors. However, Tiffany's financial struggles are not just due to poor business decisions, they are also closely tied to her ongoing legal battles with the government. The legal issues Tiffany is currently facing with the government have only made her financial crisis worse. The most serious allegations involve accusations of tax evasion and financial misreporting. According to sources close to the case, Tiffany allegedly failed to report significant portions of her business income, leading to unpaid taxes that have mounted into a substantial sum. The government, both at the federal and state levels, has opened an investigation into her financial activities, and the scrutiny has been unrelenting. The accusations have raised suspicions that Tiffany may have engaged in tax fraud, either unintentionally or knowingly. The sheer complexity of her financial dealings has drawn the attention of authorities, and now she faces the consequences of potentially misleading both the government and her investors. As the investigation intensifies, Tiffany's bankruptcy filing has become a focal point in the government's scrutiny. While bankruptcy is a legal method to handle overwhelming debt, the government's involvement complicates the situation. Tiffany has made a public claim that she is not guilty of any criminal wrongdoing and that her financial difficulties stem from poor business decisions and the sheer complexity of running multiple ventures at once. However, the government sees the situation differently. With investigations ongoing, the potential consequences are far-reaching, and Tiffany is being held accountable not only for her business failures but for any possible mismanagement of funds and failure to comply with tax regulations. These legal battles have been made even more difficult by Tiffany's public persona. As a known public figure, every misstep is scrutinized, and the fallout from her financial and legal troubles has been swift. Media outlets have covered every aspect of Tiffany's bankruptcy and legal struggles, painting a picture of a once promising star who has fallen from grace. In addition to the ongoing investigations, Tiffany has also been accused of misusing government-funded resources. These allegations claim that Tiffany's businesses, some of which had received taxpayer money for small business grants or subsidies, did not use the funds as intended. The government believes that these funds may have been mismanaged or used for personal expenses, leading to further inquiries. Tiffany's legal team has fought against these claims, asserting that any errors were unintentional and that no funds were misappropriated, but the damage has already been done. The ongoing government scrutiny has severely affected her ability to secure financial recovery. Amidst all of this, Tiffany's bankruptcy filing and her request for $10 million have caused a stir in both the media and the business community. In her filing, Tiffany claims that she requires this substantial amount of money to pay off her outstanding debts and reestablish her business ventures. The $10 million request is meant to cover her personal and business liabilities and to provide the necessary funds to restart her entrepreneurial endeavors. However, the amount Tiffany is asking for has been seen by some as excessive, especially given the complexity of her legal issues and the uncertainty surrounding her financial future. Many critics argue that the figure reflects not just the immediate debt Tiffany is facing, but also her desire to rebuild her brand and return to a position of financial power. Tiffany's businesses have been struggling under the weight of these allegations, and without the necessary capital, it would be nearly impossible for her to recover. Her bankruptcy filing and the $10 million request are about more than just survival. They are about reclaiming what she has lost and rebuilding her reputation, which has been severely damaged by the ongoing investigations and public fallout. But even with this request, Tiffany is finding it difficult to secure the funds she needs. With the government's investigation hanging over her head, potential investors are hesitant to get involved in her ventures. The public perception of her has soured, and her credibility has been called into question. Many people are wondering whether she will be able to recover at all. Securing $10 million in the face of these legal battles and public scrutiny is no easy task, and Tiffany's ability to regain financial stability is uncertain. The government's involvement has further complicated her efforts, as it has created a situation where Tiffany's financial future is now intertwined with her ability to clear her name and resolve her legal issues. Without a resolution to these ongoing investigations, it is unclear whether she will be able to move forward with her business endeavors or if she will be forced to step away from the public eye entirely. The government's investigation into Tiffany Henyard's financial activities, though a critical aspect of her ongoing struggles, is far from the only challenge she faces. In fact, the impact of these legal issues on Tiffany's public image and personal life has been profound. Once a name synonymous with entrepreneurial success, ambition, and high-profile business ventures, Tiffany's fall from grace has been swift and painful. Her name, once a symbol of financial savvy and business acumen, is now often cited as a cautionary tale of what can go wrong when financial decisions become too risky or poorly managed. The aftermath of her legal and financial troubles has been a cascade of negative press, public judgment, and scrutiny that has tarnished her reputation. Media outlets and social platforms have been relentless in their coverage of Tiffany's downfall, which has only intensified the pressure she feels. Once admired for her ability to juggle multiple business ventures and stay ahead of the game, Tiffany now finds herself in the crosshairs of critics who question her ability to manage her finances and protect her businesses. This sudden shift in how the public views her has been one of the hardest aspects to cope with, as Tiffany has spent years building a brand centered around trust, financial expertise, and success. Now, however, she's faced with the harsh reality that the public's perception of her is shifting dramatically. Alongside the public fallout, Tiffany's legal troubles are mounting, and she is now grappling with the weight of both professional and personal challenges. The ongoing government investigation into her alleged tax evasion, financial misreporting, and possible misuse of taxpayer-funded resources has placed Tiffany in a vulnerable position. The stress of dealing with federal and state investigations, coupled with the pressure of trying to resolve her bankruptcy, has been overwhelming. As the investigation intensifies, Tiffany is forced to confront the possibility that her actions could lead to severe legal consequences, including penalties, fines, or even jail time. The uncertainty of this situation weighs heavily on her, as the outcome of the investigation could have lasting ramifications on her ability to recover financially and rebuild her reputation. Tiffany has not shied away from addressing the emotional and mental toll that these circumstances have had on her. In interviews, she has openly spoken about the overwhelming pressure she faces, both in her personal life and her career. The constant stress of battling with the government, coupled with the public judgment she is facing, has taken a significant toll on her emotional well-being. Tiffany admits that, at times, the weight of her situation feels unbearable. The sleepless nights, constant legal meetings, and the fear of losing everything have left her mentally exhausted. But despite the emotional strain, Tiffany remains resolute in her determination to clear her name and regain control of her life. Her perseverance is evident as she continues to push forward through what seems like an endless stream of challenges. Despite the mounting pressure, Tiffany has vowed to take control of her situation and work tirelessly to resolve her bankruptcy issues. Her goal is not just to regain financial stability, but also to prove to the world and to herself that she can overcome the hurdles that life has thrown her way. The ongoing battle with the government, which has cast a shadow over her every move, is something Tiffany is committed to fighting. She maintains that she has been unfairly accused and that once the truth comes to light, she will be exonerated. Her legal team has been working hard to present evidence that disproves the allegations against her, but the legal process is long and the outcome remains uncertain. The stakes are incredibly high, and Tiffany is fully aware that how she handles these challenges will determine the course of her future. The pressure of these legal and financial battles, however, is not just about the immediate fallout, it's about Tiffany's long-term prospects. The damage to her reputation is something she cannot easily undo, and the possibility of legal consequences looms large. If the government's investigation results in a conviction or penalties, Tiffany's career could be severely impacted, especially within the entertainment industry. The business world, too, can be unforgiving when it comes to scandal, and Tiffany's ability to rebuild her brand hinges on whether she can clear her name and regain the trust of both investors and the public. But rebuilding a reputation that has been so severely damaged is no easy task. Even if Tiffany successfully resolves the legal issues and emerges from the bankruptcy process, she will still face an uphill battle in convincing people that she is a trustworthy and reliable businesswoman. As the legal battles drag on and the emotional toll continues to mount, Tiffany's personal life has also been deeply affected. Friends, family, and loved ones have expressed concern for her well-being, as the weight of the situation has taken a significant toll on her mental health. Tiffany has shared that she often feels isolated, as those closest to her struggle to understand the immense pressure she is under. The emotional strain has led to moments of doubt and fear, and Tiffany has openly admitted that at times she questions whether she will be able to recover from this crisis. However, despite these moments of uncertainty, Tiffany remains steadfast in her resolve to continue fighting for a better future. Her personal and professional worlds are now inextricably linked in this battle for survival. The stakes are incredibly high, and Tiffany knows that her ability to recover will require not only financial success, but also a profound shift in how the public perceives her. She has dedicated years to building a business empire and a public persona centered on financial acumen and success. Now, Tiffany finds herself in a position where she must rebuild both, starting from the ground up. This process will not be easy, and it will require tremendous effort, determination, and time. The path to recovery is long and uncertain, but Tiffany is not one to back down from a challenge. Her resolve to clear her name and restore her reputation is stronger than ever. In the larger context, Tiffany's story serves as a cautionary tale for others in the public eye, particularly those who balance complex business ventures with a high-profile career. The risks of financial decisions, the temptation to take on more than one can manage, and the pressure to maintain success are all part of the reality that comes with fame and fortune. Tiffany's downfall serves as a stark reminder of how quickly things can unravel when those risks don't pay off, and how important it is to carefully manage both business and personal affairs. The collapse of her financial empire and the legal battles she faces are part of a larger narrative about the challenges of staying ahead in a competitive and often unforgiving world. As Tiffany continues to face these overwhelming challenges, it remains to be seen whether she will emerge victorious. She is determined to not only resolve her bankruptcy and clear her name, but also to rebuild her life and career. The road ahead is long, and much will depend on her ability to navigate the complexities of the legal system, secure the funding she needs to recover financially, and rebuild her public image. Whether she can overcome these challenges and rise from the ashes of her current predicament remains to be seen, but Tiffany's resilience and determination are undeniable. In the end, her story will be written by how she chooses to respond to the immense pressure she faces, and only time will tell if she can reclaim her financial future and restore her place in the business world. As Tiffany Henyard continues to navigate through these unprecedented challenges, only time will tell whether she can rise above her struggles and rebuild her empire. Her story is one of resilience, determination, and the harsh realities of facing public and legal scrutiny. For now, the journey remains uncertain, but Tiffany's commitment to clearing her name and restoring her reputation is unwavering. If you found Tiffany's story insightful, make sure to share this video with others and subscribe to stay updated on the latest news and developments. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you won't miss any future updates on her journey and more stories like this. Thanks for watching.